So we'll see you guys for part 2. Love you. Like and subscribe. Send it to a friend. Send it to a friend that helps you out.
Degraded and humiliated and broke my spirit. That is literally my pick technique for everything.
That's a fact? According to who?
Would you be willing to take a drug test?
Definitely. I'm 3 months in. Everything should be up to date. Yeah. All right, everybody, welcome back. This is Bargoyles, episode 88, part 2, the lunch review. Here with the whole team, the only team. There's no guest on the episode right now. It's me, Burpin' Boy Isaac. We got a corporate Nick over here.
What's going on?
And then back in the coleslaw corner.
You got your boy DeConte. You know his side piece is welcome.
It's better. All right, better. I like that. And we checked out this week.
Down Home Comfort Cafe.
Nice.
Yeah, down in what is that? Hedgewood Plaza.
Yeah, the Hedgewood Plaza.
Yeah, down right off of
the place that's built by hair salons.
Yeah, it's like all barbershops, hair salons. Yeah, dude. You want me to start with telling how I found this place?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so I was just scrolling through. Like everyone knows, I'm a social media whore a little bit. I was just scrolling through. Already fuck this lady on that one there. Yeah, I was just scrolling through and I saw a TikTok. It was posted on Facebook though, and then I looked at it and was like, oh, why is my dad's restaurant empty? It shouldn't be empty. And showed all this beautiful food. It was black owned. I am also biased towards bald guys with beard. And that's what the chef was. So I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
It was black owned. It was soul food, and I'm a sucker for soul food. That's probably my number one food choice.
Yeah.
Soul food. I'll go soul food before I go anything. If that's an option, I'll go soul food every time.
I'm a fan of the soul planes.
Oh, yes.
Good movie,
Yeah, they had the really, really good pilots. They didn't have a pilot problem on that episode at all.
Hydraulics on the plane, baby.
Yeah.
Shout out Kevin Hart.
Shout out Snoop.
So you just one day just going through.
Yeah, I was just scrolling.
Facebook?
Yeah, it was on Facebook, but it was someone who reposted a TikTok.
Yeah. So wait, were you on Facebook? How did you come across this guy?
Yeah, I was on Facebook, and then someone had reposted a TikTok. I don't know exactly who I saw repost it. That's kind of irrelevant.
I saw Jamal. Shout out Jamal.
Okay,
man, he knows his food.
Yeah, for sure. And he's definitely not who I saw do it.
Gotcha.
So I saw it. I recommended it to us to do this week. It was my choice. And then from there, I probably saw it like 4 more times. On Facebook. I think DeConte said he saw it once or twice.
We sent the information, and then while we're in the car, like 3 days after it got sent, we're about to go somewhere, and he goes, oh, is this that place that's been trending? I was like, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea.
What's the place trending? Really good idea to do that for your restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Especially small business.
And she leaned into it. She told us, she was like, oh no, our daughter shot something. And I was like, why are you shooting all these weird angles? Why are you shooting while we're closed? She goes, I need to make it look like sad. I'm trying to get the sympathy. She goes, oh.
Yeah, she said that she did it after hours.
Yeah.
Smart.
Which the owner didn't have to disclose to us.
Yeah. She did not know,
Yeah, I think, but she might not be as savvy and just like, I'm going to tell people because
let them know.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
And
she's being honest with them.
Yeah, but it was a really good TikTok, and the food looked phenomenal. So I was like, let's try it.
Yeah.
They were open for lunch, and I also looked at the prices too. I was like, food looked phenomenal, and it wasn't that expensive number-wise looking at the menu at the time. So we decided to go, and I think that we were... I don't even know.
Surprised?
I don't know if it's pleasantly surprised.
Because you had high expectations.
I wasn't... I knew the way it looked.
Yeah.
It looked like it was going to be good. I've been fooled before, but yeah, I was really happy that we did this, and I'm really happy to talk about it because
it was great to get an owner being completely honest about that. But it does shout me back to this meme it was trending like 2 weeks ago. No one's going to be more honest with you than having a black server. Like, how's the? No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, I don't eat that. I don't eat that.
Yeah. So when she was dropping off the food, I didn't even know if it was the owner or not. She was just. I asked her, just making casual conversation. I was like, how long has this place been around? She goes, by like 3 months. I was like, oh man, you guys are busy. How much you love TikTok? She goes, y'all saw the video? Yeah, we saw. She goes, yeah, my daughter. And then she told us that like she specifically was shooting while they were closed after hours. And the mom was like, what? No, why don't you shoot while we're open? She goes, no, I'm trying to make it look like it's a quote unquote failing business and that like we need the help because sympathy works. And I mean, that place was packed. Yeah, while sitting there, every table was full, and then we had like 4 people get to-go orders while we're there.
Yeah, no, it was definitely packed.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah.
Yeah, very small space.
Yeah, it's cafe.
Yeah, it's a cafe for sure.
Cafe without coffee. DeConte, how do you feel?
Yeah, I wasn't. Can't have cafe. Can't have a cafe without coffee. But
Yeah.
I guess
So
I
you
get
want
the
to dock it like 5
premise.
points or?
No, not really. No, that's not what they're.
Okay.
That's not what the theme was.
There was some lady
It's
when
a
we were
restaurant.
leaving dropping off, I believe, cookies
Oh, true.
and she said some other lady asked her, and she said, "Oh, they're cookies for the cafe."
Yeah.
So maybe they're not really the cafe part yet, or are they doing cafe because it is a small space and it fits that
Yeah, if it's that
criteria for the space. But yeah,
Or-
cafe is a weird name.
Tax reasons.
Or
If if you don't say you're a full-fledged restaurant,
Maybe, yeah.
there could be that. And like,
Yeah.
oh no, we're actually just a cafe.
Yeah.
So there are all the legal loopholes.
yeah, because they do also own another. It's hard to say restaurant, but it would be. What is it? That's gonna be hard to say.
I can't say it.
This is gonna be real Creole, so it's like bon mange cuisine.
Oh, bon manger. Yeah.
Bon mange. Sorry,
It's-
I'm not
yeah.
from New Orleans or anything like that. I'm not Cajun at all.
That's the Creole
But
spot.
it is a Creole spot in a place called Epic Food Hall. We do have a food hall here in town that's got like probably I think up to like 10 different
Yeah.
food concepts in it.
And that place, Bon Manger or whatever it is, has been there for.
It's been there since the opening, I believe.
No, because
Okay.
it was a Jamaican jerk spot before that.
And
then
that
it's-
spot was the Jamaican jerk spot?
Yeah, the corner spot right next to the Japanese spot.
Okay, that was the Jamaican jerk spot. Okay.
Yes, and then now it's Bon Manger. But
Okay,
but it's
okay.
been that for like at
I
least
thought the jerk
8
spot
months.
was where New Vegan was at. No, okay.
No, yeah. But no, so obviously running 2 restaurants that
Yeah.
I've enjoyed the food quite well. If you ever, if you're in the Epic Food Hall and you see the Bon Manger,
Bon mange.
Bon Mange, get that crawfish etouffee. They say seafood etouffee, but the etouffee hits.
Yeah, I got their catfish there, and funny enough, they didn't have the tartar sauce. They don't carry tartar sauce at that concept, but right across the street where we just went, they did.
Yeah,
so maybe they have
it's-
both.
yeah.
But
I think this place definitely has a lot more Creole food. Takes a long time, so like you
Oh, yeah.
prep all that, and then you're just like, hey, it's hot, ready, let's go. Down home comfort cafe, definitely way more fresh items. Like everything you could tell was just cooked right now.
Oh, yeah.
You know it hasn't been steeping and stewing and just sitting in the
yeah.
back. Everything was super fresh. DeConte, how'd you feel about the ambiance in there?
I thought it was very nice. All the pictures on the walls.
Yeah.
They were a lot. It was a lot of what's the word? Afrocentric, if you will.
yeah, 100%.
Afrocentric
That's
are all the paintings. The only thing I didn't like there really wasn't music. I think for a small place and people were talking.
Wait, you didn't hear the music?
There was music, but it was
Yeah.
really quiet.
Yeah, it was
And
quiet.
I didn't know
was
what
jamming.
I didn't know what the theme was. I couldn't figure out.
Yeah.
Normally I
thought
try
that
to figure
was-
out what radio station, like
Yeah. I thought that was just the chef in the back just jamming.
Oh, just vibing.
No,
Yeah,
that was
that's
the
what I
music.
thought it
It
was.
sounded like it did sound like there was only like one speaker behind the bar
Yeah.
or behind the kiosk.
Yeah, they had some music going because they had that ta-da,
Yeah.
ta-da. That's my joint, and I was like,
okay.
yeah, they had a couple songs in there.
I thought
Did it remind you of waking up and you got to clean the whole house?
No,
kind of
not
music?
that kind
Okay,
of music.
gotcha, okay.
No, so it wasn't that. It wasn't like waking up and hearing Whitney Houston playing in the back or Billie Holiday or something like that.
You smell that hot comb.
Yeah, it was. I mean, there was definitely like a Jhené Aiko song. There was that kind of thing. It was that
Okay,
kind of
yeah.
vibes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the music, but yeah, I was trying to figure it out. DeConte didn't even hear it, but we did make a comment though. It was very quiet in there,
Yes.
which is a compliment to how good the food is.
Yes. 100%.
Because some people aren't known for being quiet. You know, I don't know if have heard the stereotype.
We are a loud bunch.
Yes. Yeah.
We are a loud bunch, and it was very quiet in there. There was a moment when I did make the comments like, I wanted to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
But I didn't want everyone to just hear my voice. I do get kind of weird about that sometimes. So I was like, someone else talk, please. Someone from this other table talk.
If I didn't say that I love the gravy, a knife might come flying through the
Yeah,
kitchen.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, the ambiance was super cool. Very, down up. It wasn't a big space. Like
No, it's a very
there's
small space.
4 tables at max, and then 4 spots at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like 15.
Yeah.
And that's pushing.
Oh, yeah. It's like a 10-seater to comfortably.
What did we wind up ordering?
So we ended up getting a fried whiting. So we got fried whiting, 2 big old pieces of whiting. 2 big old deep fried
Yeah.
pieces of whiting. That was because they were out of the salmon at the moment.
I was looking forward to that.
Yeah, this blackened salmon was going to be good.
Creole blackened salmon just hits for me, man. Yeah.
That is definitely something that one day I might pick up and just bring it by and we get to try it. So we got the fried whiting, and then we got the smothered pork chop, which was smothered in gravy, and then we got the smothered turkey wings, which came with 2 big old turkey wings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking
2 big old turkey wings.
Big boys.
And there are big portions for the most part of the meats that we got. And those are just the meats we got. The meats we got
That's a
for a
thick-ass
fair
pork
price.
chop,
It was
baby.
thick pork chop, fair price. And then as the sides,
Is it okay? So it was a $14 pork chop. It was just the pork
just the pork chop.
Yeah.
So
if it came with a side, I'd say that's a fair price. If we're looking
you
at it
know
from
what?
a lunch perspective,
If I am looking at it that way now, you know what? Now that I am looking at it that way,
because every
It could have
side was
been a
like
little
$6. So
Yeah,
the
you're
pork
right.
chop with a side is $20.
yes,
Which
okay.
is a great dinner price, but as we're looking at this from a lunch perspective, you know,
I think it might be a little bit different. And then as sides, we got the collard greens, we got the southern style cabbage, and then for you 2 gentlemen, we got the mac and cheese.
and
Wedges. Potato wedges. And then for dessert, we got the good old fashioned.
Woo,
God
Lord,
damn it.
God damn,
God
that thing hit.
Damn bread
Holy
pudding.
shit!
Warm.
that was
bread. We could skip all the other shit and go right to the goddamn.
I like. We didn't say dessert on there, but I was like, look, because I told you I used to work at a place that served Creole food and blackened salmon, jerk chicken wings, bread pudding. Those are my hitters. Oh, and a red snapper, like a nice fried fish with a good sauce. So I was like, oh man, you know what? We haven't done a dessert at a lunch spot recently.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw this in here as a nice little sweet treat, as a little surprise. Surprise, boys, because we haven't been doing no places have been having fresh juices. We haven't had the fresh
we
juice
haven't had
kicks.
those either.
So I was like, you know what? Let's surprise ourselves with a nice little dessert. But
Yeah.
first, let's just go into the entrees decante.
Yes.
Did you have a standout between the smothered pork chop, the smothered turkey wings, or the other thing, whiting?
the other.
No, whiting. Sorry.
I'd have to say the pork chop is the best one.
Yeah, you went back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had this incident a few weeks ago where we eat as a crew. We try everything together, so we're not to mix up stuff. Like, oh, this is really good. Oh, but this is really good too. Oh, let me try that. Like, we're trying it all together as a team. And then once we get to the end, Decante used to just kind of sit there and just like
just salivate.
just staring at
over
it. I'm like, yo, get some seconds is a good thing.
Yeah.
That was not that issue today. Decante was like, the moment we tried everything, he went back to that pork chop like 5 times. It was that pork chop.
It was good. It was really good. The gravy on that was flavorful.
Yeah.
I love a flavorful gravy. I hate when a gravy looks the part and then tastes like water.
Yeah, no, that thing was
it was
reduced down. You could taste the stock.
good,
You could taste the fresh herbs and vegetables that they used in there. I don't know if it was like yellow peppers and red peppers, but you can assume peppers if they're using the Creole. What's the mirepoix, the Holy Trinity they call peppers, onions, and celery.
Well, mirepoix is
mirepoix.
I thought it was
carrots,
carrots,
but
onions, and celery.
They in Creole food they call it the Holy Trinity. I forget the name of it though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that one
And they
it's not
replace-
carrots, it's celery, onions, and peppers.
And peppers. Okay.
Yeah.
They replace. Okay.
Yeah, I forget the exact name. Mirepoix is the other one, but you saw like I could see the fresh
Yeah, it
peppers
was
in
in
there.
there.
Like Oh,
Yeah.
oh, did they say Holy Trinity? Okay, there's no other name for it. Just kidding. Cool.
Okay. Yeah. Onions, bell peppers, and celery. Nice.
You use that in
This is for
everything.
Cajun. Yeah.
For everything.
Okay, sweet. What was your favorite?
Of the meats, definitely the pork chop.
Pork chop's your favorite?
I love pork chop though. So like I knew going in, I was like, I'm gonna be really biased. This looks like an amazing pork chop.
Yeah.
The breading, the flour was perfect. Like I hate when you go to a place and they just put a little pan-seared flour on it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And
no.
that's it. Yeah.
No. You could
No, it
tell
was-
there
it
was
was
some
phenomenal.
love that went to. You could taste the cornmeal, the crunch,
Yeah.
immaculate, the gravy,
Yeah. It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Not my favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite was the fish.
The fish?
Yeah,
You love fried fish.
I am
though.
a slut for fucking fried fish.
Oh, cover him in tartar sauce.
Yes, and there is something about their breading. It was different, a little bit different. It was flaky yet dense.
Yeah.
It had a crunch. Yet
It was
a
thick, but you
crisp.
could still take it. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ.
It was a very thick breading.
Yeah,
I was
it was.
But sometimes you get places that's just like
But you couldn't
bite
get
into
through it,
and you get that.
Yeah, but this
that,
you
that
could get
plop,
right
plop.
through
Oh,
it. Yeah, and it was
Perfect ratio.
Yeah, and it was meaty fish. It was and whiting's usually not my favorite fish.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
Do you have a
typically
favorite fish?
Red snapper is probably my favorite to fry. And then my favorite grilled fish would definitely be rockfish.
True. Oh, I almost dropped that, man. My bad. Ooh. My favorite fish is. Sorry. No, yeah.
Oh,
Normally,
now
like,
I
I'm
get
a
the
Snapper
joke that
fan.
he wouldn't tell me the other day.
There you go. Oh,
Now
wow.
I get it.
Joke?
He
I
wouldn't
don't know.
finish it. He was like, when we were talking about who you just blew, and he's just like, when I said, "Oh, lucky guy," he was like, "I don't know. Someone said." I said, "What?" He said, "I'm not gonna put her business out there like that." I'm like, "Motherfucker," and I'm trying to figure out.
Was this in the thread?
No, we were talking verbally.
Oh,
we were
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was
nice,
when
nice.
we were walking by somewhere and I was saying that.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Nice. Making jokes about people you work with. Good for you, DeConte.
I get it.
Yeah,
so-
I'm surprised you liked the fish. I thought it was a little too salty. That was my only like.
Oh,
takeaway from
I
that
love
place.
like a super seasoned batter.
Yeah.
Oh, I say it.
Yeah, I love a super seasoned. So it's right up my alley.
Okay.
Yeah, it was right up my alley. I loved it. Tartar sauce was good. Hot sauce on it was good. Tartar-
DeConte, now for the sides, they didn't have your coleslaw, but they did have some cabbage.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts?
Cabbage was money.
Yeah.
Like I can't hold you. But it was delicious.
Yeah, dude. Southern style cabbage is one of my favorite sides of
That
all
was
time. I
really
love it.
good.
I love it good.
It's a whole thumbs up.
Did prefer the cabbage over the collard greens?
Yes, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I thought the collards were good. I just didn't.
I could use a little bit more ham.
No, I think it's just like a little more.
Oh, did you not
salt
get a
and
lot
pepper.
of ham on your
I
scoop?
don't think I got a good scoop then.
Oh, I got a lot
You gotta
in my
go.
scoop. Yeah, I got a lot of ham in my scoop.
Fuck over here was going ham.
I was going ham, boy.
Yeah.
I love the collard greens too. I like the cabbage better, but the collard greens are really good. They're definitely. It's not like I like them better because they were worse. I really
Gotcha,
like.
gotcha. Okay.
Really. Do you guys like the mac and cheese? I don't eat
Yeah,
that.
I thought the mac and cheese was money.
I mean, it was the bowl was gone.
Yeah,
y'all did crush.
back
DeConte
for
and was
seconds.
licking the bowl when he was done. That's how I know he eats ass.
Licking the bowl, licking the
He
box.
was like in there. He was making eye contact with the lady that worked there, and I was like, "Sorry, Dr. Dickens. That's her name. It's on the card." Yeah, wild. And also,
Yeah.
just shout out Chef Darius, executive chef. Wow, immaculate. We
So good.
can't sing your praises enough. I'm sorry I made that butt eating joke about DeConte, but honestly, the food was
Yes.
immaculate. Both restaurants we've tried separately, but together we tried this one. Whew, knock your dick in the dirt. Highly recommend.
Yeah, highly recommended. Yeah.
I do want to go to the scores here. Or is there something else you want to cover? There was one other thing. Do we not remember the dessert?
Yeah, the dessert. Yeah, we didn't actually talk about it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The bread
Let's
pudding.
talk. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yes.
So
It was so warm. It was just so moist. Just so.
that was amazing.
What the
That was
fuck?
amazing. That sauce. I know DeConte love that sauce.
Right.
Oh my god!
I don't even
yeah.
care if that shit just came out the fucking microwave in a bag. That shit was fucking delicious.
Give me more bags.
Yes, just bring
Yeah.
me more bags.
Whatever they put on that. He put his foot in that.
Yeah. Now, was that sauce like it wasn't like a vanilla.
I thought there was some vanilla.
A little-
It
it
just
was-
said
cinnamon.
sweet cream.
Yeah,
So,
okay, yeah. It kind of reminded me of what you would put on top of a cinnamon bun.
Oh
right?
yeah. 100%,
Oh, hot jizz.
Yeah, hot jizz, yeah.
Oh, he put his whole foot in that hot
Yeah,
jizz.
it was good, man.
That hot cum was.
They know what they're
cooking.
doing. They really do know what they're doing. I hope they get a bigger space.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I hope they get a
But
bigger
I mean, you don't want to overextend yourself. He's got 2 good restaurants going
Yeah,
on
you're
right
right.
now.
You are right. Yeah.
And the turnover rate that happens at Epic Food Hall, the fact that they're still there is
Yes,
amazing.
right,
So, there is that. Definitely don't overextend yourself. But man, you sky's the fucking limit. Like,
Yeah.
DeConte, how'd you feel about the dessert? Talk a little bit about it.
I thought off the rip, I wasn't impressed with the presentation, but then once you get into it,
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about presentation. Yeah,
there
I
was-
mean,
yeah.
it was a perfectly cut square. So like, if I met like if I met one of those like Michelin star restaurants, that's the presentation you want to see, like that perfect cut square.
Yeah.
You're like, oh wow,
Just enough of
Yeah, it
this,
is.
just sauce.
But when you're not in that environment, you're just like somebody just took a spatula and scooped that out. Like I like the big ice cream scoops for stuff like that. But man, that's presentation aside, I think still was.
It looked sleek to me, so I have a different opinion about the presentation. I thought it was perfect.
That shit was aerodynamic.
Yeah, that was like sleek and
Yeah, there's no air
clean.
resistance, yeah.
I like clean plates.
There you go,
I
yeah.
don't like plates with too much going on anyway.
Gotcha.
I feel like at that point it's like modern art where they're just throwing shit, they're just pollocking all over the
Yeah,
table.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
and I'm just like, I like a clean plate. And honestly, everything they brought out was a clean plate. It was
Oh
like,
yeah, 100%.
even all the entrees cleanly put in the middle, wiped down plate. Not a lot of
but
sauce.
That's
everywhere.
where my critique comes from. Was like I like a balanced plate. Like I like
True.
a plate that has my meal on it. Like,
Okay, yeah.
When if I have to order sides separately, if it's not put on the same plate, I understand they knew we were sharing possibly, but I think that's just the presentation and everything because from all the pictures we're seeing.
Yeah.
I don't like having this is my plate with my meat. This is my bowl of the side. This is my bowl of the side. Like I like having a plate.
Yes.
So that's my only criticism with that. But presentation still hit.
Yeah, because they don't have meals. It is like you buy this meat.
Everything's a la carte.
And you buy it's all a la carte.
A la carte, you know.
Yeah, unless you get the chicken and waffles that we didn't get. Obviously,
I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, we probably could have. All right, let's get into scores. Nick, perfect 10?
No, not perfect 10,
I know,
but not perfect 10, 9.5.
9.5.
Yeah, 9.5. 9.5 for me. Definitely the ambiance was good for me, the art on the wall, the fact that to me black owned.
The art's what's keeping it down for me.
The food was just so hot, warm, tasty,
everything was fresh.
fresh.
It was great.
Ownership was willing to talk to us. They
love that. Yeah.
There was no, and then as soon as they found out that you ordered the salmon, he came out immediately.
Executive
and
chef.
he didn't send his wife out or wife and business partner out to tell us because didn't take our order. Well, you kind of place your own order.
They have different last names.
Okay, business partner.
Yeah.
Well, they're literally on the painting together as a king.
Very, very true. Very true.
King and a queen.
King and queen business owners, like.
He came personally right out. I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry, sir. We should."
He walked out. I was like, "Yo, who Isaac?" I was like, "What did I do wrong, man? What did I do? Yo, chef."
And I like that he saw the name. He looked at the name on the ticket and was like Isaac. And it was like, "Hey, unfortunately, would you?" And we ordered something else instead. It was,
and he took responsibility. He was like, "I'm supposed to take that off. My bad. I should have took that off the menu."
Yeah. And he took responsibility. And then when you get down to the food, everything just tasted of love, and just it's pure food.
Yeah.
The only thing probably for me keeping it to a 10 is that it is a la carte instead of being able to drop in and get a lunch meal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't think it's too expensive for what they're giving, but I do think that they could tie in a even something as simple as add one side for $3, whatever.
Gotcha.
Because the sides were a little pricey for just the sides. But other than that, I thought it was phenomenal. I feel like during a busy lunch shift there, if they had it'd be kind of hard to maneuver. But we're good. They put us in a seat.
I feel like that wait time, not even just like dining in, just the food order times is going to take a long because it's a small kitchen and they were popping and this is a Wednesday afternoon, you know?
Yeah, it could. Yeah. It didn't happen to us though. Our food came out at a decent time. We got in, we ate the food, and we it was good. And it's not full service really. Yeah, you do place your order on the kiosk. Yeah. You know.
I have a critique for that, but let's go to the content.
I'll go ahead and give it a 9. I do think overall it was a great experience. The ambience was nice. Forget the lady's name. The lady at the counter.
Dr. Dickens.
Dr. Dickens. Dr. Dickens was definitely a good host at the beginning, and the gentleman in the back,
loved her honesty. Yeah,
and the gentleman in the back did come out. He did apologize. Said he said all his pieces,
and he was so manicured and well kept. Like normally you watch the executive chef walk out from the kitchen, he's sweating his ass off. He's got a cigarette half hanging out of his mouth. Who the fuck ordered it? You're like, oh shit! All right, like.
Don't y'all know we're out of this?
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's all right.
So 100%, I give it a 9. I thought everything all together was great.
Okay, well, here goes my 4. Just like DeConte does sometimes. This is my personal opinion. No, so I'm gonna go solid 8.5. Gives it a 9 score overall. I think the food was immaculate. You can tell it was made with love. Me, I'm a braised guy, so like gravies take a long time to make. I'm saying you could whip up a quick gravy, but you could tell that wasn't just like a pan sauce. That was a thing that's been made over time. Very good. Should be Bargoyles scores. It should be all the way at the top.
Yeah, top.
Somewhere.
Lunch
Lunch
scores.
scores. Yeah. My only critiques were just I think it is a little too pricey for a lunch spot. Like if you can't get a plate with a side, even if you add a drink, that's like $24. And then I also really hate kiosks. It's not that I hate kiosks. It's that you're forcing me to tip at the beginning of service. Yeah. And I can't push no tip because then I can't complain about service. Yeah. Like if I push no tip on an $80 meal for lunch and then they go, oh man, the service was bad. Well, I didn't really tip. Like I always hate that option. Yeah. I'm like, look, give me the option tip at the end. But if you ask me to tip up front, that's really tough. Outside of that, my only other critique was just there was just a lot of fried options.
Yeah.
We wanted to get the salmon,
Yeah.
which I assume wasn't going to be fried. I'm 99% certain it's not.
No, it was blackened. I'm sure it was. Yeah.
Yeah, but there wasn't that. For the more health conscious who are trying to avoid all fried foods, but if you want to indulge, highly recommend this spot because that bread pudding.
Yeah, that's legit soul food, man.
Yeah.
I mean, in their defense, it is a southern spot, so you're not really.
No, 100%. Yeah, but I'm not judging it as a southern spot. I'm judging it as a lunch spot
spot,
compared to
yeah.
every other spot.
Yep.
Gotcha.
See how that's non-biased?
Yeah.
We talked about this. Okay. But no, it's our number one spot. They are top of the table now.
Yeah, which is hilarious because last week
We really thought Tandoor was gonna-
swore that nobody was gonna overtake that.
Well, we didn't know any black-owned businesses that were just doing it, like that. And then one fucking TikTok could change your life.
Yeah, 100%. It can.
Thank you, Keith Lee.
Yeah. You know what though?
Yeah.
What they did, that's how you get Keith Lee in your place.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you get
You
him.
hit that sympathy.
That's how you get him.
He's like failing business, and they've been here for 3 whole months. Oh my
Yeah.
god!
If he does DC, he won't make it down here, but that's how you get it. Yeah, that's how you get it.
100%.
That was amazing. We'll be back again. I think Nick said he's going to go back another time. Just grab the
Yeah, we want to. I think we really want to try
into
that
us,
salmon.
so.
Yeah, we really want to try it. So
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It's amazing. We loved it.
yeah, loved it.
That was
Down Home Comfort Cafe.
even with
Dale City.
It cut through all the heartburn I've been feeling, and still love it. So it was great. I had a great
Yeah,
time.
that's awesome, man. I'm glad. Yeah.
Any final notes on the score there to contact for you?
No, I think that's pretty set.
You think it's the best lunch we've had in Woodbridge?
So far, yeah.
True. So far, I like that option. I like that. So far. So right now we on our fucking pinnacle, our Mount Rushmore of restaurants here for lunches in Woodbridge would be Down Home Comfort Cafe. I don't know why I don't like the title of the name.
It's a long. It's a mouthful.
Yeah, and
It's a
even on the
mouthful.
cards they put DHCC.
Yeah,
Which is confusing too.
Yeah,
but
it's a mouthful.
but you're obviously running a very successful business. Fuck what I think about your name. But you are our
Right.
best lunch spot so far. Right after that, we got Taste of Tandoor, then Dixie Bones, and right after that, Two Brothers Chicken.
How many have we done? We wanna do
Noticing a
count now?
theme. Again, guys, noticing a theme.
Hey, I didn't expect to pick a soul food place because I didn't expect to see one to pick.
No, I'm just saying fried chicken.
Yeah, fried chicken. Yeah.
3 of 4 serve fried chicken. Yeah,
So
so
20 reviews.
20 reviews. Holy shit, we made it up to our 20th review.
yeah, wow.
Wow. Holy shit. Nice. Good stuff, boys.
Let's get canceled. Decante, say something crazy right now. Talk about the gays again.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out. We'll see y'all next
Yeah.
week.
Shout out to the gays. All right, see you
Who
next-
chooses next week? It's Decante's your choice, right?
Yeah, it's my
Yeah,
choice
it's
next week.
Decante's
Was it
choice.
was Armendez and then?
And then, Tandoor, those last week.
Oh yes, okay. I did
so
Tandoor.
it's
I forgot
back
about
to me,
Tandoor because
yeah.
I haven't edited it yet. Yeah. So that's what I got to
Yeah,
do
I
tonight.
kind of might want some revenge on somebody, so.
Oh, you're gonna revenge somebody?
Yeah. I'm-
We're going back to Kiki Riki. It's even lower. It's a 2. So, whoever Decante picks, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Hopefully.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. God damn.
Let's play the outro. Let's get it.
Jesus.
Yes.
You guys feel like destroying a local business?
Degraded and humiliated by my spirit. That is literally my pickup technique for everything.
That's a fact. According to who?
All 30 followers. Go!
Are you willing to take a drug test?